Alright. Time for the last class. Today we're going to be doing the Scout Overclocks. We're going to be ranking each one of them from 1 to 5. Just to let you know uh, what I think about each one and if you should use them or not. Alright, we'll start with the Deep Core. Gas rerouting, as we do with all of them. All of the cleans, mostly. So this is 3. Only upsides. I don't really care for the higher rate of fire, but hey, if you're looking for a higher rate of fire, this one's got you down. The reload is pretty irrelevant, but hey, it's just upsides. Bullets of Mercy. This one is a 5 out of 5. Yep, I said it. So, if you are playing with anyone who is using a flamethrower, or a cryo cannon, or freeze grenades, this is great. It's a 5 out of 5. It's a lot of bonus damage, actually. So the reason I give this a 5 is because Scout has this lovely thing called the IFG, and it works with that bonus damage. So this Bullets of Mercy is my favorite for the Scout. It's a 5 out of 5. More ammo, less recoil. It's a 3 out of 5. It's pretty boring, but hey, gets the job done, am I right? Can't really go wrong with this. Homebrew powder. Random is funny. It's a 1. Just pick something else. You don't want your bullets to ever do less damage. Even if on average they are more damage, it's still just, it's not worth it, I don't think. Electrifying reload. This is a 1. The lower damage output's pretty bad, and the electric reload is not great. You would much rather just get bonus damage to things that are already electrocuted. This is a 1. Doesn't really do enough. At all. Alright. AI Stability Engine. This is a hard one to rank. Mostly because it's very dependent on if you like it or not. Now, for a while, this is the one I used, and I think the increased weak point damage is good. I'll give this a 4. However, if you don't like it, you probably won't like it if recoil doesn't really matter to you. If you're pretty good at controlling recoil, this isn't going to help you much. But it helps enough to where I think I'll give it a 4. I like this one a lot. I would use this if I didn't have Bullets of Mercy, so I'll give it a 4. Overclock firing mechanism. It's a lot faster, but you get a lot more recoil. I'll give it a 2. I think if this gave you some more max ammo, this would be better, but as of now, you just burn through your ammo too quickly with this one. So I gave it a 2. So for the Deep Core, Bullets of Mercy is my number 1 pick, and then AI Stability Engine if you like it. Otherwise, you can't really go wrong picking one of the 2 clean overclocks. Can't really go wrong with it. The M1000 the Sniper. I don't think I'm going to be very controversial with this one. Hoverclock is a 5 out of 5. This is the best one. We'll get to why in a second, but I think this is the best one. It's just useful, right? You wouldn't think that being able to hover in the air is that useful, but since you're going to be using focus mode a lot anyways, this is going to let you land your shots even if you're in the air. So this is really good. I like this one. It's a 5. Active stability system. I give it a 4. Yeah, we'll give it a 4. The longer reload time doesn't really matter, and the focus speed and no movement penalty is pretty good. So we'll give it a 4. I like it. Hipster. Hey, if you don't like using focus shot, maybe you'll like spamming him with this, but it's minus 24 damage. That's quite a bit. I give this a 2. You might like this. I'd say it's still worth trying. But I'll give it a 2. It's just not my cup of tea. And I don't think it'll be the cup of tea of many people who are playing Scout. Minimal clips. It's a 3. It's boring, but you know what? Actually, I'm gonna give this a 4. This gives you ammo and a faster reload. That's just good. Like, there's no situation in which this will be bad. So yeah, we'll give this a 4. I know I usually give the clean overclocks a 3, but this is a 4. This is just good. Super cooling chamber. We'll give this a 4 as well. If you like this one, you're gonna like it a lot, right? If you, I don't know, this one's actually kind of hard to rank. I'll give it a 4 because I think the damage increase is worth all of the downsides. But I don't think it's that great. So again, this is one where I would see if you like it, right? It's worth trying, and I think it's pretty good, but I understand not everyone's going to agree with that, so I'll give it a 4. Electrocuting focus shots. It's I mean, you don't really want to be decreasing your shot damage. Electrocuting, I give it a 2. I guess try it, but even then, I think you would just be better off using the deep core for this kind of thing, for electrocuting targets, right? I guess maybe if a scout on your team has the deep core on, then maybe you can throw this on and help them electrocute stuff, but overall I wouldn't pick this one. It's not that great. So Overclock's my pick for the scout. It doesn't do that much, right? And it's a clean overclock, but it has 0 negatives, and you get the surprisingly useful ability of slowing down or being able to float in the midair. So I give this a 5. I think it's really, really good. Secondaries now. We'll start with the boomstick, because that's the one I got here. Double barrel. Unload both barrels at once, small damage boost. So, this essentially halves your ammo capacity, right? Because you're firing it twice. But you still do get the double damage. I would say try this one. It's a 3. It's completely up to you if you like it. I don't care for it too much, but well, we'll get to my favorite one here in a moment. But it's up to you if you like this one. Max ammo reload time. Well, going back to what I did before, this is a 4. It's pretty good. More ammo, faster reload, can't go wrong. It's a 4. Special powder, this is the one I use all the time. However, I won't give it a 5 because I know not everyone's going to care for it. Right. But I kind of want to give it a 5 because it's the best one. I'll give it a 4. If you don't like rocket jumping, or if you find yourself being unable to stop yourself from slamming into the ground, just scout things, you might not want to use it. But all in all, I think this is really good. This is my favorite one, so I give it a 4. Shape shells, reduce base spread, fewer pellets in each shell. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, with the shotgun, you kind of just want the pellets to hit, right? You don't really care where they go, because you're mostly just firing into a crowd. And if you're not, you're usually close enough to where the base spread doesn't matter. So this is a 1. This is pretty bad. You get 30 less damage with the pellets. It's pretty bad. Jumbo shells. I will say I will give it a 2. Mostly because I don't think the damage increase is worth the ammo loss of 10. That's quite a bit. I give it a 2. Stuffed shells. More pellets in each shell, small damage boost. This is just a straight up damage boost, and it's quite a significant one too. So I give this one a 4 as well. That's weird. A lot of the 4s for clean overclocks for the scout, they're all pretty good. But yeah, my pick special powder. Although you really can't go wrong with any of the other clean overclocks. All the cleans for the shotgun are really, really good. Alright, time for the Zookos. Embedded detonators. Yikes. So 1. My massive damage is just a lie. It's just wrong. You would much rather have your damage be there when you shoot them and not after they've already hit you. This is a 1. It's terrible. Don't pick it. Minimal magazines, faster reload, fast rate of fire. 3, pretty good, but quite boring. And same as most of the other clean overclocks. Cryo mindlets. This one, surprisingly enough, I think is the best for the Zookos, but I'm still gonna give him a 4. Cryo mindlets are, after they got buffed recently, they're pretty good, I think. You know, it turns the Zookos into a completely different weapon, I think. It's more of an area denial tool now than a direct damage tool. And if you like it, you're going to like it a lot. I like it, so this is my pick. Cryo mindlet's pretty good. Custom casings, small decrease in damage, but you get a high increase to your magazine capacity. This is a 3. Yeah, it's not bad. It's, you know, the small decrease in damage keeps it from being just like a minigun, I guess. But yeah, I think these are good. I'll give them that 3. Why not? It's not too bad. And gas recycling. So here's the problem with gas recycling. Why I give it a 1. Significant damage boost, weak point damage, and the base spread are all fine, right? If it was just that, it would be alright. Maybe even good at a 4. But, as I've said in the other 3 videos, ranking all of these, movement is the key to winning in this game. So having 50% movement speed is terrible. This is a 1. If I could give it lower, I would. You never want to take overclocks that damper your movement speed. Unless, okay, the benefits are substantial enough to where your movement will not really matter in that scenario. What I'm talking about, this is a 1 by the way, it's terrible, don't pick it. The M1000 has supercooling. During only your focus shot, you cannot move. Now the reason that this is fine, I think, is because you're generally not going to be moving when you're in focus mode anyways. So we'll go back to the Zookos. When you're using it, you want to be moving, especially with the Zookos, right? You don't want to be standing still. I think the only case where movement being reduced is okay is for the Scout Sniper. This is not great. This is a 1. So we'll do a little rundown. I think this one was actually pretty quick compared to the other videos, but hey, it is what it is. The Deep Core. Bullets of Mercy, really, really good. But you cannot go wrong with the clean overclocks. Don't bother with electrifying reload. AI stability engine, if you like, it's going to be pretty good. Don't bother with homebrew powder. Bullets of Mercy, probably the best one there. The M1000, really, like, other than electrocuting focus shots, all of these are decent. You can't really go wrong picking them, you just have to find out which one you like the most. I like Overclock, but if you like something else, pick it. The boomstick. It's the same story as the sniper. You cannot really go wrong with any of these. Other than the shaped shells, shaped shells is not great. It just doesn't do enough. But the others, I mean, hey, find what you like and use it for this. You have a lot of options with Scout. Here, I don't care for the Zookos too much, so maybe I'm underestimating them. If I am, I'm sure the comments will let me know on that one. Yeah, I appreciate everybody watching these videos. This is going to be the last one, obviously, because we've done all 4. You can check my channel if you want to see the ratings for each of the other classes. But, yeah, I'm going to head out now. I appreciate everybody watching. And, yeah, have a good one. Peace.